I was supposed to make this video like last year, but procrastination hit me, so we're making it now. I'm pretty much doing this off script because where I'm at, the Major Circus comes out in theaters on the 4th, and yeah, I'm going to be seeing it on the 7th. So I'm just throwing out my theories now. Um I'm assuming you already watched all the episodes, so I don't have to explain it to you. And yeah. So, starting off with a few things. Number 57, the meaning behind it is like something to do with abstraction, according to this Reddit. I'm showing it on the screen. And it appears in every episode. I haven't checked up the 5 through 8. I know it's in every episode. I just haven't seen it in those episodes because I haven't examined them yet. Um, CNA can enable the company so that logo is also seen in every episode. Of course, in the back rooms where Pomni is logo on some of the guns and other props that is in Kane's adventures. That's pretty much it for like hidden stuff. I know some of it's like oh yeah, chill fellas. I have no idea what it really means. I assume it's what Jax, Kaufmo, and Ribbit call themselves, the chill fellas. It's seen on in King's like blue screen code, and when Jax's hand touches Ribbit's. So yeah, chill fellas. So I have no idea what it means, but I assume that's what their group name was. And of course, base theories. Most of them were confirmed, like belief theory. If you believe hard enough, it'll come true. We see this obviously when Pomni's like creates the exit door. Yep. And of course Kinger has been creating stuff since the beginning. Also, not I can't really say it's confirmed, but Bubble being able, it pretty much makes sense considering the color scheme, all the context clues and stuff like that. And one more theory, I'm not sure how popular it is, but I feel like the cast can control or give Kane commands without like using the console. It was in episode 3 where Zubul says forget it after Kane wasn't listening. And in the captions, it provides emphasis, like with question marks, with him repeating forget it. And then he immediately does. So it seems like they could give Kane commands, but if you watch episode 8, it doesn't really matter. Those are my overall theories, analysis, quick ones. Um, how I think episode 9 is gonna end? I have no clue. I I'm not too familiar with Gooseworks' work. I've only seen Little Runmo, and not to give spoilers, it's a pretty open-ended ending. It's not bittersweet. It's not like happy. It's open-ended. So I assume that trend's gonna pass over to Major the Circus. I mean, honestly, any theory I had, I mean, most of our theories got destroyed in like episode 7, so I really have no idea how it's gonna end. But I'll see you, of course, on the 7th. But if I were to give predictions, ones that are like being serious, I was saying how everyone's gonna come back and it's gonna live happy ever after. That's not Goof works. But in terms of an actual prediction, I feel like abstraction is the only way to escape. It's like it seems contradictory, which it seems like something Goose would do. Like the only way to escape is by going insane, and when you abstract, your body is, of course, it disappears, but you're back in the real world. But I also believe in brain scan theory, which is that the human person, when they put on the headset, scanned their brain and created the persona in the circus, but the human person gets to walk away. So it's pretty much they're just a copy in itself. So I guess that kind of just contradicts my abstraction theory, but yeah. But regardless, predicts for 9. Ooh. I'm say Jax is definitely being more distant than he already was. He's kind of shutting down, pretty much. We can see like a lot of the teaser images. He's always off into the shadows, away from the group, and stuff like that. I know, like in the earlier days, people thought that Jax was an NPC, but of course that was disproven. But still, it's interesting how he's just sort of shutting down and just distancing himself from the group. It, even though he was on the brink of abstraction, it was thanks to pretty much Pomni and Zubul standing up saying they don't want Jax to abstract, so to stay with the group. So I'm assuming now that pretty much the whole filtering, because Kane got deleted, of course, and according to Gooseworks, Bubble did too. So all the stuff that he created, all the color filtering, stuff like that, is just gone. I also want to bring up that in episode, what was it? Episode 6. Bubble was like recording, and I have no idea where that recording like goes to. Like the emotional scene between Kinger and Ragatha, Bubble was secretly recording, but it wasn't really brought up again on where that tape went to. Cause I'm pretty sure, of course, the Wacky Watch website is like canon to the universe because Kane mentions it in the pilot. But I also have yeah, because Jax in episode in the pilot and I believe episode 3, he directly talks to the viewer. Like he looks at the camera when he says she still thinks it's a dream. In the 3, he says, "What do you, the viewers, think?" So I feel like all this is being recorded, and it also brings me to one of my other theories is that there's still developer controlling, even though it seems like the office is like abandoned because, like Kane said, he got cut off. So I assume the project the company just got shut down, so it got cut off from all interaction from humans. But I still like think there's some developer controlling the circus and stuff like that. And besides King, of course, because he's already in it, but someone in the outside world is controlling the circus still. It's mainly episode 7, because it was so weird to me that Kane made this whole adventure to practically manipulate him. And pretty much, he made an adventure for Jax to manipulate him so that he could get the floppy disk or whatever and get into his office and stuff like that. It just seems like so out of character a bit. So it seems like there's a developer coding him to make these like intensities or something like that. That was just also one of my other theories. I keep rambling. Episode 9. Okay. So, of course, Kinger lost the computer, and it seems like they're stuck. Assuming that, yeah, because, again, I'm going to go on another ramble. I'll come back to episode 9. The Void. I'm still confused about this, because Pomni saw was in the Void, but it never brought up again. And Kim was like, I'll get her back before she gets spoiled. And then episode 8, when everything's destroyed, they're now, like, in the Void. So I have no idea what it really is still. It's confusing to me. Alright, let's see if I can actually... Well, I have my old script that I didn't... Unfortunately, I didn't complete. Let's see if I made any... I pretty much talked about all the stuff I wanted to. And of course, you're probably gonna have to watch someone else for all the other like nitty gritty details. I'm gonna link the script in the bottom. But yeah. Also, interestingly, a little fun fact: Kinger's name Grant was seen in the code. So I feel like, I think I do actually have a 9 theory. So yep, brain scan theory. they're just personas in the circus. The human person is still out out there living their life unaware. The person, their copy, is trapped in the circus. But I feel like the cast is gonna. I think everyone's gonna die. It's Gooseworks once again. I feel like everyone's gonna die, but somehow, some way, the human versions of everyone are gonna like meet together and just interact and stuff like that. All the abstracted people, Queenie, Ribbit, Kaufmo, Scratch, all of them, like all the human versions of them, are just gonna meet together, but all their persona characters in the circus are dead. Also, the interesting thing with me that I found out with Scratch, what that I assume about Scratch, of course, he was a genius. He made the circus and stuff like that. I feel like, and Kinger said he wasn't sure what he was planning to do. I think he was kind of, because of course, Scratch had a tumor in his head. So I feel like he was trying to make this, trying to force his consciousness into the game so he could live forever. Because he was bound to die because of course, the brain tumor. So he made the circus in a way that he could live forever. And he brought out all his coworkers to help him test it. But of course, it didn't work. It's just their personas in a circus, not their actual consciousness. The human body still gets to live on. I also feel like everyone in the cast has at some point worked at CNA. Like it was this old video. I forgot the person's name. I'll link it. But everyone had like a role to work at CNA. Like Jax was a janitor because he has the keys. In episode 4, Ganga was telling him to clean the bathroom, mop and stuff. It's like a janitor. And that was the one that connected most. But also Queenie. Um we all know that she likes bugs, and of course bugs is another word for something glitching, like a bug in a game that needs to be patched, a bug tester. Pretty much, that's what I think she was. I think Queenie was a bug tester. I kind of forgot everyone else's roles, but I'll look at the video real quick. I'll link it in the description. I think that's it. I had one more thought, but it can't come up with it. I already talked about 57, CNA, all of that. And there's like some details that seem like they're important, but they're just like animation things. Like I forgot what episode it was. It was probably 6 or one of those episodes where you can see kind of the cast's eyes getting bigger with some frames. Like the cast's eyes are just like expanding. That's just a visual detail. It's not important to a plot and nothing like that. That applies to a lot of stuff, but that's one of the main things. It's not lore relevant, just visual things. Okay, yeah. That's all I can come up with right now. I'm probably gonna just ramble in the description if anyone's interested. Hey, yeah, I just went off script for this, so there's a lot of and stuff like that. It's 9 at night, but I hope you enjoyed. I'll put the script because I didn't read. I was writing this. I was writing this on June 1st. I was like, yeah, I'm not reading all this. I'm not reading this all in time because the episode's coming out on the 4th in my area, and even though it already got leaked, I hate leakers. They suck. Um, it doesn't matter. So this will get posted today. Little ramble about Digital Circus before I watch it on the 7th. But yeah, can't wait for this. Yippee! Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Salutations. Yippee.